Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am the Irish Kaiser, and today, we're going to be playing Minecraft again. Going through our Let's Play Poorly. This should be, hopefully, with the pre-release version of 1.14 finally hitting servers. I've done a little bit of test play on a test world. With that having become live, with any luck, 1.14 is right around the corner, and we should be able to update our world to that version without any risk of losing our so very treasured items. And I believe, yes, we do. We have the perfect amount of obsidian to do something I always regret doing, and something we yet must do regardless. And what I am talking about, I do need a flint and steel, unfortunately, because today, I am sorry to say, we will be making the unholy journey to the end. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the one place I always tell myself I'll go the very last, right before I have to go through the end portal. I always tell myself, oh, I'll hold off. There's no reason to go. But today, we're not going to postpone it. We're just gonna jump right into it, unfortunately. We're just gonna hopefully not misclick here. Alright, before we light this puppy, before we blow this popsicle stand, as they say, we're going to do a little bit more preparation work. We don't have a helmet, so we will be making one of those, as well as a new pick, and we should be working on getting some more food, as a matter of fact. We do have a ton more iron smelting. A few sticks, if you would be so kind. Thank you. So we'll make ourselves a nice little secondary iron pick, and we'll craft ourselves a nice little helmet to sit on top of our royal noggin. And as for food, we have a single chicken. Not great, I must say. Unfortunately, we haven't really had the opportunity to do much with the cow farm, as we've just been trying to get it up to capacity. So we'll just gather some wheat and fill this up with as much alacrity as we can muster. Alright. Seems a few carrots we've planted are actually doing quite well. We'll hold on to these, I suppose. There's no reason to go planting them in the middle of nowhere. For no reason. We have 18 wheat. Now, we could breed the cows. We have a good number of cows. So we'll... all been fed, right? Alright, perfect. We have 4 more wheat remaining. Hopefully they'll hurry up and grow. I should do a little more off-camera work in this world, but I've been so enthralled with the Risk of Rain, the other game I've posted quite a bit of on this channel. So I've been kind of preoccupied. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will get ourselves 5 loaves of bread. Perfect. Fortunately, we don't have another mushroom to kind of pair this with. I do believe we can make a crafting table, however. I do believe 1 leather is sufficient to make a single book. Good. Or is it like this? Oh Lord, save me from myself. Alright, well, evidently we do need a little bit of help with the crafting of books. Never used this menu before. Make bread. How does one make a book? That's what I'm interested in. How do I make a book? Please, almighty gods of Minecraft, reveal unto me the recipe. No such luck, it seems. I'm sure I'm just clicking past it or something. That must be it. My idiocy surpasses even my own personal comprehension. I honestly can't find it. That's paper, sugar. How does one make a book? Please, Mojang. Please. Oh, for the love of all that is holy, bestoweth upon me the knowledge. I'll go kill a cow if I have to get another leather. Heavy weighted. No, I need a book. I need a book, my child. A book. Oh, Lord. Alright, well, I'm gonna go figure out how to make a book. This is quite embarrassing, but I will be back in a moment. Alright. So it seems I had the right ingredients, but I'm just a fool. Get 2 of you. And now we can finally put our crafting table. I do think I will enchant my armor and I suppose my sword, because I do have 26 levels and I can do relatively low level enchants on iron armor to little to no loss of my own. Sharpness 1 on the sword. We'll do all of you, starting with the chest plate, which we will only get protection 1 on. The leggings. Oops. Protection 2 and unbreaking. Very good. Protection 1 and unbreaking. Oh. Huh. We just get unbreaking. That's odd. I don't want to... Alright. That's fine. Oh no. Hide this monstrosity. I do not wish to see it. It is an abomination. It couldn't even tell me how to make a blasted book. How do I get rid of this? I must just be a fool. I must just be a fool. Oh well, that's a problem for another day. So, I think we'll go grab some cobblestone to make some form of a nether base-ish thing out of, as we have an exorbitant amount of it, and it is raining and nighttime, so we will take a nap and hopefully rescind such conditions. Nope, the rain is going to continue. It seems... Oh, good. Very good. Very, very good. And now we journey into hell. Nothing so dramatic, but I'm sure it's not nearly as unenjoyable in Minecraft, but we need to go deeper. And it seems we're having an absolutely ridiculous amount of frame drops as we load the chunks. So we'll pause a moment here as my computer lags itself to death. Oh my lord. Oh my. This is horrendous. I mean, it's been bad before, but it's never been this bad. Please, please, oh please, oh please. I'd like to find a Nether Fortress one of these days. There's the endless lava sea that sits at the bottom of the Nether, so we're not that high up, which is nice. I mean, we're pretty high, but we're not that high up. We're pretty high, man, but we ain't that high. So we do have a decent amount of netherrack, and it seems the frame rate has stabilized. Now, this isn't going to look good, I can promise you that much. But it will, hopefully, keep us from dying. And that is more than enough in my book. And it seems we've taken some excessive items into the Nether. The one problem with the Nether that is consistently a problem is with netherrack. It is so unbelievably easy to mine that picks disappear. You don't even notice how quickly they're just melting away. My mouse is sticking. It's just not a good day for my hardware. My computer can't handle generating the Nether. I do like this cobblestone texture. I don't know if it's changed or if I'm just going crazy. Seems the Nether portal is going to be screaming this entire recording, so hopefully we'll be able to get away from it a little quicker. This is kind of the standard thing you do when you first get in the Nether. Just coat your portal in cobblestone in case a gas chases you back to where your portal is. At least it won't get blown up and you can make a run for it. At the very least, small consolation prize. Getting dive bombed by one of those blasted things. We didn't bring a door. So unfortunately, that will have to stay as is. We do have our Sharpness 1 iron sword because we are so gifted. If a ghast comes, I will deign to switch to my stone sword. Oh, it seems somebody's fallen down the stairs and somebody's joined a Discord. Interesting. But well, it looks like we don't have to do too much bridging, which is quite nice, as I am not a huge fan of that whole shebang. We'll make ourselves a nice clean staircase, and we'll mark our way with cobblestone. This is how I try to keep myself from getting lost in the Nether, is every few blocks I'll just throw down a cobblestone, because it does stick out. Not the best, it's not something like, oh, I don't know, what would really stick out in the Nether? Like, light blue wool, something like really the complete antithesis to the palette of the Nether, just something bright and blue, not dark and red and bloomy. I've always thought the texture of netherrack was kind of grotesque. Kind of looks like something that you really wouldn't want to be walking on. I mean, I know it's a solid block technically. Oh! Ooh! How wondrous! Oh, it is a good day, ladies and gentlemen, because we have found the fortress. Not only have we found the fortress, but it seems... it almost seems like the fortress found us. So we are going to make a little bit of a monument here, denoting, if we can... denoting the direction to home. If I could not fall off. It's that way. It's supposed to be an arrow. It looks like a cross. But it's supposed to be an arrow, trust me. So we can always find our way back. And this does seem to be a rather large structure. I do love Nether Fortress. It's so simple. And it's dark. Excruciatingly dark red of nether brick is just, in my opinion, perfect for the mood associated with such an area. It seems there's a ghast directly underneath us, which is one of the last things we really want here. So we will enter through here, grab some nether brick. Oh, but it seems there was an entrance over here. We have been fooled. I'm not entirely sure what the whole point of this is. Does it end? Okay, it does end. Okay. Never mind. I'm not going crazy, I promise. Under no circumstances am I allowing myself to go insane. I swear it. Just mine this. This is good for backdrops and all kinds of fancy building techniques that I have no authority to speak on, as I am barely above a novice in terms of building ability, as has been made apparent throughout the course of this. And unfortunately, we didn't make any more freaking torches, and we get a chest immediately. It does seem luck is truly on our side, and we get a golden sword. You know what? I'm greedy, so I'll take the chest. Maybe I'll make it into our valuable items chest, you know. F3. We'll F3 this. Okay. That way, if I truly get lost, I can go back and check the footage or something. Being the plebeian I am, I probably will get lost. We get a balcony into nowhere. Get a stairwell down into a massive stairwell up. We get a little bit of netherrack, nether wart rather. I will. Oh, do I have a? I do have a shovel. How wondrous! How wondrous! I will steal all the netherrack, the soul sand rather. Mine all this garbaggio. Garbaggio. Mon ami. How? Ooh. I apologize for singing in your presence. I didn't mean to offend you who have actual talent. I'm going to steal all this excess nether brick. Just grab it while I'm here. It seems we can finally get a start on our brewing room. Although I don't believe we have enough room for a significant nether wart farm of in any capacity. Oh god, I hate that noise. Those godforsaken ghasts. I have relinquished my torches. There's always more of these things. There's another chest. The exact same layout. Very good. Another golden sword, and we'll take that chest as well. Greed, while it is a deadly sin, it can save you a lot of resource gathering, and I do believe this is... Oh, Christ almighty, it's one of those gigantic skeletons. I'm not interested in that. No thank you whatsoever. should have brought a compass, maybe. That might have helped me not die so quickly. This will just be... Just get what we can while we're here. I am sure I've relayed the fact to all of you that the Nether terrifies me. I'm not the most brave adventurer when it comes to Minecraft. Sometimes I'm just completely, I feel immortal almost. I just cannot be challenged enough, but other times it's just a complete toss-up. So that's where we came from, right down there. So hopefully we don't get lost. I'd like to find a blaze spawner. That would be nice. Seems... Ah, yes. Let's not go there. It seems we have run out of hallway. So the only way left is right. This direction. Which just goes straight into that. So we'll just throw a torch. We have one final torch remaining. Is there anything in this? There is. There is. Oh, God, help me. There is. This is another torch. I mean, another chest. Unfortunately, it's not one we've already gotten. For some reason, the loot tables in the Nether are not changing. That is interesting. I don't think I did anything to deserve such an odd glitch, but... Oh my lord, this noise. Oh my. Oh my. That seems to be the end of that area. Hopefully we can get out of here without getting lost any further. Go back up here. I do believe it was this way, is where we came from. I do believe that's where the chest was. You hear that? My lord. This is why I don't play at night. Yes, this is the exit. Alright, perfect. We've got more than what we came for. We found a Nether Fortress. I'll likely off camera just mine that entire thing dry. It's just something to do. We'll dig up here, I suppose. I mean... Just, I think you use a pickaxe for this. I know, it's more efficient to use a silk touch pick, but we do not have such luxuries here. We're not so gifted. I was planning to make an AFK fishing farm, which would allow us to at least have a chance of getting enchanted books. But we also don't have a an anvil to use them on, so I believe that will have to go in our enchanting room somewhere. Just gonna stray off the path a little bit here. There's the other part of the fortress. Very interesting. And it does seem there is a blaze spawner somewhere down there, as there is a blaze. That part is not linked to this. I'm not going over there yet. I don't have that much of a death wish. I don't want to die that badly, I promise. And that'll be a good marker, regardless of how funny it looks. There you go. Ah, to hell with it. Just attach it straight to the ground. We'll follow the breadcrumb trail. One day I'll be used to the Nether. One day. Not today, though. With all its horrendous noises. I do better when I play with people. I guess it's that safety in numbers instinct that's so essentially human. Don't ever hit one of those. Those zombie pigmen. You'll regret it. If you even live to regret it, that is. So, oh, it seems I've failed in my You gotta always make sure there is one, whatever you so call them, one marker within sight of the next, all the way up until you can see this. And I will very likely break this portal so nothing comes through it. I have had a few times where zombie pigmen come flying through my portal. I can't. Okay. I thought you could just place a block on it. It seems that won't do the trick. I don't want to break the obsidian because then I won't get it back. Make it pour water on it? Is that possible? Let's see. Let's have a little bit of it. Maybe we'll make it automated if we can figure out how to do it. That is, we'll figure out how to douse the portal. I suppose. I really don't want any zombie pigmen. There you are. I don't want any zombie pigmen kind of roaming around, as you can't kill them, at least by your own hand. I had on my old world, I had a portal and it was just open all the time and it wasn't enclosed or anything. And a zombie pigman ended up running into my world, and the only way I managed to kill him was by getting him in a lava pit and then changing all the lava into obsidian and suffocating him, and it was just a massive pain. I do have to say, it was not enjoyable in the slightest. But we got through it, thankfully. And now we're here. With our 3 brand new golden swords, an extra 9 diamonds, a whole stack of glowstone dust. Alright, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to make one of these chests entirely dedicated to nether items. We don't have any nether related items in here, correct? Perfect. Okay. So we're going to have, where might it be? Where might it go? We'll put it right in this corner. Exiled as it is. Oops. Hidden control instead of, get all this. These two are going to have to be planted off camera. And I will eventually move some of these, actually I could do it now. I could put a few stacks of cobblestone, maybe something. I can't bring water into the nether. That's a big no-no. They don't really like that down in the nether. They don't like you bringing water for some strange reason. It explodes. I'm pretty sure it explodes. Oh no, beds explode. Water just kind of mists and evaporates and disappears, which is unfortunate, I suppose. But, yes, our iron is now done. So we can... Oh, as we're running out of room in our chest, it does seem we'll need to make a valuable materials, a semi-valuable materials chest for redstone and coal. That is the way it is seeming, as well as wood, I suppose. Wood is fine. The rest of this is perfectly fine. These are high-value items. So we will set this chest right there. We'll stick the wood over in here. I'll just do a little bit of basic organizing. We'll stick the redstone right here, right along the bottom. The coal, in similar fashion, shall be arranged as such. The other lesser wood products will be going there. And that should suffice quite nicely. Just throw all of that in there as we continue to stack an absolutely obscene amount of items. So now that we've done the nether for a moment, let's see if how the cows are getting along. If they're getting along. Now that we do have a way to get glowstone, we should quite... Oh, wow. You're doing quite nicely, gentlemen. Quite nice. But now that we do have a way to get glowstone, we should be able to do row lighting, which would be nice. Should be cool. Oops. I didn't mean to break that. Excuse me, Zach. We'll break all this. If the cows are ready to get after it, I suppose. Oh, that's terrible. That is just... People are driving and all this stuff. It seems they are. So we just burn all of this. Good, good. Good. Very, very good. Precisely what we need. I want this filled with cows before I start having to murder them. I'd like to get myself to full capacity as soon as possible, even to the detriment of my health, as I am running out of food quite slowly. Well, not even slowly anymore, quite rapidly. I have a single steak and 5 bread to my name and a raw chicken, which hasn't been refrigerated, and it's kind of just been sitting there, but for some reason it hasn't decayed at all. Thank you, Minecraft, for being so forgiving. We'll make ourselves a second stone axe, as the one we have is about to break. And we'll do a bit of tree chopping, I suppose, is the best thing for it. We'll hold on to that. If we do encounter anything, I'm sure we'll be able to handle it with a stone sword. I'm not expecting any ghasts out here in the overworld. So I'll leave these. Doesn't seem we've planted anything in the middle. So we'll do the outside, I suppose. Again, my only complaint with spruce trees is just how enormous and tall they get. It can be kind of difficult to judge whether or not you're able to reach the top, as I do have to do the awkward hold spacebar and mouse 1 in order to get the last block. I do hope this is the last block, and it is. Good fortune to us all. But yes. Very tall trees serve no one's needs. What is that? What is that noise? And why does it keep following me around? It's daytime. There are freaking pigs and chickens within feet of me, and the game is roaring at me as if the devil has become one with this land. I'm very confused as we gaze upon our not so glorious home. I'm so confused as to what that is. If anybody knows what that horrendous noise is, please tell me in the comments below. I have no idea. I just, the ambient terror. I mean, this is why I don't watch horror movies or play horror games. My a friend I used to have, I would go over to their house and they'd make me watch horror movies. Like, I watched like 3 Saw movies in a row, again, almost against my will. And oh my god, did I have a terrible time. And I mean, the Saw movies, while they are horrendous, aren't technically horror. It's like gore, I guess you could call it. It's all about like blood and guts, and it's just repulsive in every sense of the word. But I did end up watching like 4 of the Saw movies, like completely out of order. I had no idea what was going on, other than the fact that I really wanted to leave. But that was basically the entire visit. I went like I went back. I didn't stop like talking to them, which was the most ridiculous part. I should have been like, all right, well, you obviously don't care whether or not I'm having a heart attack in your house or not, so I'm just gonna leave. And, I'll have a good life, you know. But I never brought myself to that, I guess. I mean, they were, other than their fascination with horror movies and their enjoyment of tormenting me, I suppose, they're good people. I mean, it wasn't like they didn't like beat the crap out of me or anything like that. It was all playful, kind of like annoying me and stuff, the kind of things friends do. I mean, I annoy everybody. I'm likely annoying people just blabbering on like this. It's just part of human nature, I suppose, to annoy one another. It shows that if someone is annoying you, it shows that you're paying attention to them, and so you have assigned some value to their words, regardless of how vacuous their mind may seem. You are still listening to them of your own free will, so Take that for what you will. But you are paying attention to them. Which I suppose is nice. But don't annoy people for attention. They'll stop going near you, and you won't be able to get attention from them. And it'll all kind of backfire, slowly but surely. We'll plant one there. Plant one there. Hopefully those will grow. We have a nice, almost a full stack of wood, and a ton more saplings that we have no need for. I do wish some of this was oak, because we could be getting apples and making golden apples and all that fun stuff. I mean, I'm probably not going to need it for the foreseeable future, but whenever we do decide to do something productive and say beat the Ender Dragon or anything of the sort, or fight a Wither or something I've never actually done. I've never fought a Wither before, I do have to admit. I have been lacking in my duties as a Minecrafter. I have not fought a Wither in my entire career. It's never happened. I do know how you make them. You have to kill a bunch of those massive skeleton things and like put their heads on an effigy made out of soul sand, and then one like pops up and you gotta fight it and it shoots like explosive rocks at you. Weird, very weird boss fight, I would imagine, but a boss fight nonetheless. And in order to proclaim ourselves a semi-proficient Minecrafter, we must do it eventually. And that's what this series, that's what I'm hoping this series will end up becoming, is me showcasing my lack of skills and eventually acquiring enough skills as to be recognized as a semi-knowledgeable member of the kind of the society that surrounds this game. Society of mythical proportions, might I add. Fantastic community. So we have got some wood. Fantabulous. Oh, someone has fallen down again, it seems. I do apologize. My neighbors are doing something of the sort. I'm not sure. Maybe moving furniture. It's a Friday. I don't know why they would be moving furniture, but I mean, this isn't like this isn't a very upscale area. Dingy apartments. Not dingy, but they're not luxury apartments. They're not designed for the rich. They're not designed for people who have a very high level of income. But I can't complain. It's a wonderful place to live if you're quiet and you don't mind a little bit of bumping and banging all over the walls and such. Usually my neighbors are quite quiet, so this is a little bit out of the ordinary. But what can I do? What can a man do? So, oh yes, we will, what do I want to do with the soul sand? The nether. So we have 40 nether wart and 40 soul sand. Precisely. So, I don't know if this is deep enough, but I do suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just. Oh, and it seems. Hello, cows. I apologize. I'm not trying to be in your way. I don't know how you're subsisting off nothing but stone, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. As the one benefiting from your. Oh Lord. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll dig. I don't believe nether wart even needs light to grow, but we will light the area up, of course. Unfortunately, we don't have any torches on us because in our haste to build this, I suppose, we've kind of neglected the fact that you do in fact need torches to place torches. That is how this works. This is not creative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We'll bring it back all the way there. Does seem we're going to have a dirt ceiling, but I'm not really doing this for looks at the moment. I can trim it up all nicey nice later. Can make everything fit. But for now, we just want to get all of this in. Now, perfect. Alright, and we'll remove you up. We'll go grab some torches. Yes, I know, there's coal everywhere in my base. It's far too common. I already have a ton of it. Maybe I'll make it into blocks or something. I don't know. It's not really something I'm worried about. Alright, so we'll have... It's 8 times 4. Quick. It's 48. Oh no, it's 32. Seems I'm worse at math than I remember. We will eat this steak. I believe steak, maybe pork chops, are the best foods in the game in terms of how much hunger they restore and how much overfill they give your bar. That should hopefully keep everything lit in here. We'll dig out all this coal later. It's just the depth that I'm working at is so ideal. Oh, and our pick breaks. Oh lord, I'm just a mess. See? All that mining of netherrack really just eats its way through your tools without any real warning. It does seem we have a little bit of a lighting issue. There we go. I don't know if it's just my computer or if everything is as dark as it seems in my end, but everything seems quite dark. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. Now I can't get rid of this whole crafting thing. I don't know how to get... There you are. There you are. Alright, throw that back. And we'll go back, I suppose, to our little excavation project. So I was saying I was going to put some other farms. That's where I'd like to put my AFK fishing farm, as well as my excuse me, my cobblestone generator. It's not useful, it's just something I like to have in case I am doing some insane mining project, as I like to have a tree farm underground. I do have to put a tree farm underground, which I'll likely not do on camera, because that's basically make a big room, put some trees in it, let the trees grow. That's basically the extent of how useful it is, or how engaging the process of making a tree farm is. So we'll dig this coal out, I suppose. It doesn't hurt. This is probably in the same vein as right around the corner, which is not going to be fun if we have to end up digging an entire tunnel all the way through our cow farm. This is a decent source of experience, I suppose, because it's so common. It can yield a lot just because the veins are the biggest. Usually the biggest, at least. Fill all this in with cobblestone, as we have plenty of it. And we'll dig all this out. Could you relax? I do apologize for them. They are being quite noisy. Not at all becoming of my livestock. Just cover up all that gravel. The one thing I did notice with all the kind of retexturing that Mojang did was the gravel, the andesite, and the diorite, and the cobblestone all look rather similar, and there's a much more grainy texture in smoothstone as well, which kind of threw me for a loop. I wasn't sure what I was mining a lot of the time when I was playing survival. I don't really play too much creative. Kind of just drains the fun out of it, in my opinion. It's not really... There's no reason to play creative. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on creative mode, and it's useful for testing things, but I just wanted to kind of get the authentic 1.14 experience, you know. This is the part about soul sand that really just kind of blows, as it makes you go so dang slow. As we kind of just throw down all of this. Perfect. And hopefully I'll be smart enough to remember to make a walk around or something of that nature. Good job, guys. You're doing great. Oh. And just go up here, grab a few more sugarcane. Once the cow farm is up, we'll be able to make books, and we'll be able to start making some higher level enchantments. It should be quite nice. Kind of work our way towards something. Throw that in there, throw that in there. A few more sugarcane. Plenty more coal. Never seem to get enough of that stuff. Alright. And after this mildly productive day, we got 9 diamonds, 40, I believe, nether brick, caught a bunch of netherrack, 3 golden swords, which are of questionable value, I suppose. After this somewhat productive day here in our Minecraft Let's Play Poorly series, on our journey to Minecraft enlightenment, to finally understanding what the hell is going on in this game. But unfortunately, this is where we have to bid adieu to one another. This has been the Irish Kaiser, ladies and gentlemen, and I will bid you